I'm hiding out in my bedroom today because the neighbours are moving out and they can see straight over my garden currently. But I thought it's been a little while since I brought you a little mini sewing haul, so for today's video, that's what we're going to do. Hey guys, welcome to my channel Sewing Stash. My name's Jodie, and if you are new here, welcome. So I've been acquiring a few little things since December, and it was never enough really to make a video out of. But then when I was sitting there thinking, well, I've got a few little bits and I might as well show you. So that's what we're gonna do. So I've got 2 new fabrics and 4 patterns. So I'm gonna show you those, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So if we do patterns first, because I feel like fabric's the favorite and you need to save the best till last. So I've got 4 patterns that I've acquired, and my most recent pattern was actually suggested by someone who commented on my Make 9 video, because I was looking for a biker jacket pattern and I couldn't find one anywhere, and a lovely lady commented on my video called Kathy Bodding, I think it's Bodding. Kathy, if you're watching this and that's your name, hi, thanks for the suggestion, I got it. But it was the Style Arc, sorry about the crinkling, it was a Style Arc Ziggy jacket here, and it's like the biker looking jacket with all the zips and the things, and I'm absolutely in love. It is the actual perfect pattern that I was looking for and I couldn't find. So Kathy, if you're watching, thank you so much. I am really looking forward to making this. One thing I will say, I've never made a Style Arc pattern before. Again, sorry for the crinkling. I've never made a Style Arc pattern before. So when it came like this, I was just like, oh, just let me, you know, dive in and get the book out and have a read at like what I need, etc, etc. There is no book. There is absolutely no book. It literally opens out, this whole thing has everything on it and it opens out, and from what I'm told, the instructions are very minimal. So if you are a novice or not an experienced sewer, you might not want to attempt Style Arc just yet. Although the patterns look absolutely fabulous, but I'm a little bit terrified of making this actually, so I'm definitely going to be watching someone's YouTube videos, but yeah, this is definitely happening when I'll find the time to sew it, because I'm studying at uni and I have deadlines and essays, etc, etc. I don't know, but I have to make it. I have to make it. So I think I want to make it by the end of the year, which gives me plenty of time to research and everything like that. But yes, I am finally a owner of a biker jacket pattern, which I'm super excited about. The next pattern I have is also by Style Arc, and it's another jacket, because again, something that I've always wanted in my wardrobe was a jean denim jacket. God, can you tell it's been a while since I filmed a video, like seriously? But yeah, it's this denim jacket. What's it called? The Stacy jean jacket. I will probably start with this one first so that I can get an idea of how their patterns work and things like that. The size range on these patterns, I was actually quite pleasantly surprised. I can't remember what they go up to now because it's been a while, but I'm trying to have a nosy. I can see 30, so I think these go up to a 30. I'll have to check the website to find out. But yeah, I'm gonna start with this because it's simpler, one hopes, and then move on to the biker jacket at another date. But yeah, I've never had these patterns before, so it's quite interesting the way they do them. Let me know if you've sewn these, what they're like, what I need to be prepared for, what I let myself in for, if they're easier than I think they are, etc, etc, all that good stuff. Please let me know, because I've never used this company before, but I'm really excited. Like, I just want to know, do I need to size up, do I need to size down, do Are they like accurate in terms of when you're making them, all that good stuff, just so that I have kind of like an idea going into it what I might need to mess around with. But yeah, that is pattern number 2. So pattern number 3 is a dress that I've had my eye on for quite a while, but I knew that, one, if I actually put my mind to it, I could probably recreate it anyway, and 2, I would have to be doing a full bust adjustment because the top 6 pattern company ones rarely fit me well, and I've not had a very good experience with. But I did fall in love with it, and I was like, well, I'd rather just make adjustments to the actual pattern. So I've got the McCall's 8177, and I'm in love with this version here. I just think it gives me princess vibes, like, honestly. I love the puffy sleeves, and I like the whole bodice and stuff. Now, I'm not a big dress wearer, but I do like a dress in the summer. So I tend to only wear dresses in the summer. But yeah, that would be amazing. These big puffy sleeves, this nice flowy skirt. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I know that this is going to be a lot of work though for me. McCall's simplicity, I have to play around with them. They don't fit how they should, for me anyway, in my body type. And I have to do a lot of alterations. So I feel no way about cutting this up. I'm going to cut it out in my upper bust line, my high bust. Then I'll have to do a full FBA, which I know would make you think, well, why don't you cut it out in your full bust, and then, you know, it would fit, but it doesn't, like, it'll be too big across the back and the shoulders. So I'm going to play around with it, essentially. I'm going to do a traced version to practice on, and then I'll probably just cut it out, and I'll feel no way about it. So I'm sorry for all those people that trace their patterns all of the time. I am now one of those people, usually, unless it's a PDF or unless I come up to the biggest size in that pattern and I need to do an FBA, then I just cut it out because why not? I paid for it, it's mine, whatever. But yeah, don't come at me in the comments. I know that it's a very debatable topic, but for the majority of my patterns I do trace them because I do like to be able to go up and down sizes as my body changes like it normally does. So that is definitely a summer pattern. Again, when I'm going to be able to sew these things and do all these things, I don't know, but I'm determined to fit them in. So that's now on my list for this year. So my last pattern is this, which is the Sew Over It heather dress. I don't know if I've mentioned this pattern because I brought it either just before or just after Christmas with the idea in mind of making it through that period, and it just didn't happen. And then I also remembered that I have this pattern already as a PDF. Whoops. But this is the bigger size range version, so I have extra options to play around with if I hopefully don't put on any more weight, but you know, if I did, or if I want to make it for someone else. So I do have that option, and I find though that the sleeves in this pattern come up quite tight, so it might be able to have like a bigger sleeve option, although I could just add you know, extra seam allowance. But anyway, I have the same pattern that I already have, but I actually have the hard copy rather than a taped together PDF that's already cut out. So worst case scenario, I have a backup plan. So I'm not sad about this, but whoops. Right, so to move on to fabrics, unfortunately I don't have a lot to show you. I only have 2, and again, they were brought, one was a Christmas present for me in December, and one I purchased recently because I have been swooning over it for the longest time. I'd say well over a year, but it's so expensive. And I know it's expensive because it's great quality, but yeah, I couldn't justify it. But then I thought, you know, I've been swooning over it for well over a year, so clearly I love this fabric. So I decided to get it. So this is what I got. Look at it. It is absolutely absolutely beautiful. It is a jersey and it has all of these lovely, I was going to say reindeer, but they're not reindeer, are they? I forgot what they are, like stag's heads. There we go. Jesus Christ. They've got all these lovely stag's heads all over them. And they come in so many beautiful colours. So I was going to get it in a mustard colour, which was the one I was eyeing up for ages. And then there was a teal colour that I was eyeing up for ages. But then I thought, I have a lot of mustard and I have a lot of teal in my wardrobe and I really need to kind of like venture out a little bit. So I got this. I've got a few ideas that I think I'm going to make with it, but it's so beautiful and it is so expensive that I'm going to have to make sure that whatever I wear, whatever I make out of it, I'm going to wear the hell out of, like absolutely all the time, hell out of. So I know that the Hudson pants I wear a lot. I know that this I wear a lot, even though look, I actually butchered the neckline. That annoys me. I'm looking in the camera going, oh my God, look at it. Anyway, I know that I absolutely live in this jumper, but then I was thinking it's too pretty to do that. So I don't know. I've got a few ideas. I think there's a Tilly and the buttons pattern. Is it the Clio? It might have been the Clio. It's kind of just like a t-shirt dress kind of thing with long sleeves and pockets that's nice and simple to wear. So there's that option. Anyway, it's not the Clio because that's the Pinafore. I can't remember. But anyway, I know that I've mentioned it in one of my videos, so I know I already have the pattern. It's going to annoy me. It's going to annoy the hell out of me. Anyway, I digress. But yes, absolutely obsessed with this fabric. So whatever I make out of it, I better wear the absolute crap out of. So that's the first fabric. So the last fabric I have to show you was a Christmas present, and again it was something that I was eyeing up for quite some time, and it is this teal like plaited front, and it's nice and soft on the back. It's like a ponte weight and it's looking a bit blue I think on there, but it is actually a lot more like tealy green in person, and it is just so soft and I absolutely love it. I can't wait to make something out of this, and I'm aware that it's more of a wintry fabric, but it's just so cozy. So I'm thinking it might be another Marlowe, because I wear the absolute crap out of that thing, or I'm gonna go with something different. But whatever it is, again, just like the other fabric, because I've worn it, because of how expensive it is, and I definitely don't want to waste it or ruin it in some way. Whatever I make has to be something I know that I'm going to wear, so I'm going to have to give it some real food for thought. But this is going on my end of year makes, and I'm really excited about it. And now that it's out, I just want to snuggle it. But yes, that's everything I have to show you guys. I'm hoping this video hasn't been too long, because I have rambled a little bit and it's been a little bit of a time since I filmed a video for you. But I hope you're all doing well, and I want to see what you guys are making. Let me know in the comments down below what you've got planned to make for this summer, or if you're making anything that I've mentioned. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.